Broken Arrow 1vs4.
Moving there now. That was a good game by Hot. Way too one-sided in my opinion. Alright, let's have a look at BAWC then. Let's have a look. BAWC is blue. Okay.
He's just started very... So this is still their opening, 8 minutes already passed.
Yeah.
Let's quickly look on the map to understand. So you say that the Alpha Warp Gate is Broken Arrow? No, it's the VS. So yeah, finally red is TR. And there's some Nexus secure attack from the Broken Arrow. And there's 1vs4. It seems that they are taking Slate Canyon. It's basically a ghost cap. And they are also ghost capping hydroponics. Like 1vs4 logistics magic, it seems to be working again. Or not. Or no, sorry, that's my bad. Actually, Broken Arrow just defended hydroponics and Slate Canyon.
Yes.
Still not used to the UI. But then the only fight is now at Nexus Secure, where 1vs4 is basically doing a point hold. Or they seem to be left. Yep, they cleared Broken Arrow. Seeing anything interesting somewhere?
No, not yet. Seems like both teams are trying to decide what to do.
I mean, in the air, Broken Arrow look like they're dominating. They definitely have one squad of really good pilots. 1vs4 are trying to contest, but it doesn't look like they're having too much joy.
Bit of Gorge quickly flipping for BAWC. All 3 points.
Yeah, as I see, 1vs4 is winning the air fight.
Got a beacon down as well.
Oh, 1vs4 Lightning Force and Mag Rider. Let's look for the infantry. Broken Arrow got back the B point.
Well, I know for a fact that BAWC definitely has the better air, so I'm surprised I'm actually seeing a PPA here.
I think from the last match, 1vs4 would have ordered a repull at some point, so you probably see them weaken off the ground to clear the air, and then switch back to the ground again. I think if the fight carries on, they're going to kill all the sides.
Yeah, it's a 1vs4 tactic that basically they're resetting their gameplay with an air pool and just kill the enemy air and start a re-attack somewhere. But they got the B point here on Bitter Gorge.
Yeah, it didn't seem like BAWC was really heavy on the infantry side in this base. But I guess they did it so they could take the granite reactor, because that's where they all are right now.
So the two infantry forces just avoiding each other?
Or one is outsmarting the other.
Well, I see the 1vs4 heavy hitters on Bitter Gorge like Cobalt and these kind of guys. Let's check the middle base.
Yeah, 40 seconds until BAWC takes it. 1v4 dropping on the roofs.
Yep, beacons coming up, but Broken Arrow doing a pretty solid hold on B. Oh, Mag Rider shooting in on the door. Let's see if there's a Sunday here. Nope, only a Mag Rider.
Looking at the pop on the map, I think they're going to just give that up. I think they've already got the back cap ready to go on Slate Canyon hold. And as soon as Bitter Gorge is secure, they're going to move there in force and then try and pressure the warp gate.
Oh, and the B point is flipping on a Granite Head. That can mean some time for 1vs4, but it's flipping back again.
Because normally they're big on the back caps.
Yeah, they definitely got some guys constantly going for the back cap, setting up the logistics and the Sundays, but Broken Arrow finished Granite Head now.
Yeah, Slate Canyon, I think they're just gonna push through. They're just going to drive that northern lane really strong.
I see integrity.
Oh,
Press F for integrity.
They're straight onto Nexus secure substation there. That was really quick. As soon as Granite was finished, they were ready to go there. There's not much difference between the two clocks at Slate Canyon and Nexus secure. It could be the first one to blink.
Yeah, even the pop is almost similar. But there's still a lot of pop in the middle base. Yeah, because 1vs4 got the B point. But they still don't... Oh, they finally managed to have a Sunny up here. And 1vs4 taking C point on Granite Head. Like 1vs4 is maybe trying to do... Slate Canyon is still going?
Or it looks like one person's flipping it back, but I imagine that'll change quickly. That's going to set the...
Yep. 1vs4 just left Slate Canyon. And they are taking back Granite Head too.
Not sure about that decision.
If they meanwhile manage to secure Nexus secure, which is not really happening at this point, then it can work.
No, there's massive bulk pop there at Nexus secure. They've got all their guys there.
And also they got an ant deployed right next to the small stair door. And they are getting a Sandy up too. Oh. This is, well, quite surprising that 1vs4 is not reacting hard on this one, but they still got 2 minutes to come in.
Rise to the moment you can.
Their logistics and backcaps were so strong in some of the previous matches that they're in. They don't seem to be replicating it here.
Yeah, and the 1vs4 Wargate is just empty. They are not trying to regroup there, and their first Liberator just arrived, killing some Sunnies. I mean, let's just look for that broken arrow point one in here.
I have a visual on an enemy liberator.
Seems pretty solid, but not that many guys on the point. Like one organized squad drop could win some time here. With 2 they could just clear out completely. Yeah.
Walker's 2 infantry squads, so Nexus secure. They're not moving.
Yeah, but where is the VS Pop? Like I can't find them on the map.
They're at Granite, and then they're at Slate Canyon as well. But I don't think they're going to be able to get back across to Nexus secure in time.
Well, maybe they don't even try, but that would be weird from them. Like mosquitoes are arriving to Nexus secure. First 1vs4 infantry arrived too.
This is going to blow.
Yep.
For sure.
Nothing arriving here.
What I'm surprised is with them going all in on that they haven't got the next cap set up on Nexus Alpha.
And Nexus Alpha seems like empty.
Yeah, it is empty at the moment.
Yeah, but you can see a Valkyrie flying to it right now already. If he's gonna make, he's gonna chase by a by his side.
It's just 2 guys dropped.
Yeah, but it's enough to place a beacon.
Absolutely. Flip can start any second, and they are flipping. But Slate Canyon is also going through, but well, they are losing that 40 seconds there on their Nexus point, which is never a good trade.
No, that's why I was surprised they committed to the granite reactor, and then they lost. They had a slight advantage, about 15 seconds, on Slate Canyon over secure substation. So they could have been at the Nexus base faster, but they didn't put their troops out to achieve that.
Yeah, and Slate Canyon is also flipping.
Enemy mats.
Was a close fight here. Maybe Broken Arrow tried to repull here. Still revive grenades in. And I think, yeah, that's gap from 1vs4. But their Nexus Alpha just lost 1 minute, and they are also getting.
They're not going to get it. There's no reinforcements, nothing, because I think BAWC was like, no, we don't want to lose Slate, but they decided that a little bit too late. So now they didn't just lose that base; they also lost the momentum they had on Nexus Alpha.
Yeah, like they could have just stayed or put everything on Nexus Alpha. That would have pulled 1vs4 completely back to the war gate. Otherwise, they would have lost.
Well, I see a BAWC settlement granite head reactor. Maybe they're gonna go all in on that now. Basically 2 squads from each team right now on that base.
Oh, sacrificing leap for that. And this is for the viewers. The other teams are the same color because I'm an NSO. Basically, I'm playing as an NC player here, so that's the reason why the other teams are red. Let me check if I can do something about this. Oh, actually, this works.
They're pushing BAWC out hard.
So, I managed to solve it. Thank you for the question. You should have asked it earlier. Now, on my screen, blue team is 1vs4 and red team, like the players, is Broken Arrow. Maybe I can do some more additions. This will make it much more familiar, I think. Yep, Granite Head is resecured by 1vs4.
Well, BAWC has started a cap on Slate again, unopposed up till now. But I'm pretty sure 1vs4 is going to redeploy there right now.
Nah, they don't have to. Like, they can use this time to just resecure their Nexus Secure and maybe even SATCOM.
Yeah, but nothing is really going on there, so it'd be foolish to go there with all of their infantry.
Or they can even start a cap on Hydrophonics. Like, why would you try to break a 2-3 squad point hold if you can just take 2 bases instead? If they can pull that off, that's a good trade.
Well, so far they're not doing much. Still can't see any real movement.
Aren't
Except
they
they're
Nexus
going
Secure?
at Nexus Secure. That is a weird decision.
They have to resecure their own wargate, otherwise they will be, well, pinned in. Logged
Yeah,
in.
but the hydroponics was a much better idea, I think.
They could have done both with Broken Arrow sitting with 2 squads on the base 1, then they could have just go to base 3 to Hydrophonics instead of, what's the name, Slate Canyon. But Broken Arrow is trying to reinforce Nexus Secure. And they actually clearing the point hold here. Yep, Broken Arrow strong on the in the corridor, pushing down small stairs and big stairs, and they secured.
Take a look at hydroponics right now. They're taking it, or at least attempting to, and I think they got most of their infantry on it now.
Yep. But that was a too late decision. Like
Yeah. Because BAWC is going to be done with the other base in 25 seconds.
Yeah,
but it could provide us with a good fight, though.
Absolutely.
Do you guys see the 1 versus 4 leadership? Do you see Wooty-san or do you see Sunrise? I haven't seen them yet.
I have seen Sunrise in a Mag Rider,
Okay.
but haven't seen Wooty-san yet.
Identified a Republic mosquito.
See Ooze, Coldbit, Guruvars.
Visual on a mosquito.
Alright, BAWC is arriving
Sorry.
in this base now.
Visual on a mosquito.
Yeah, maybe 1vs4 is just missing the Wooty-san magic this time.
Mosquito spotted. Visual on a
It's a close match, though.
Yep.
BAWC dropping on the roof.
Vano is with
And they
you.
got air dominance too, so they're going to surround that building within 20 seconds now.
Which door will be their main entrance? That's the question.
They're at all three.
Yeah, but with a few guys, and now
I think the main door is going to be small stairs.
double
looking in
doors,
right now.
double doors. They just dropped hard on double doors.
Yeah. And they're
But-
also small stairs.
But there's like two set up infantry turrets there.
Yeah, but it's getting banshee.
Also,
Look at
door
that
1,
guy.
2, 3 breaking. Broke on our own point. Yeah, they got the point.
Yeah, Broken Arrow starting to leverage that air power.
This. Show
A
them.
couple of minutes ago I was watching, they had sort of 12 mosquitoes in the air and they were roaming around looking a bit lost for things to do. It's good to see some of them focusing on the ground.
Oh, this one guy, Koko Sacha, was holding out the longest, but yeah, he overheated this Beetlejuice.
Yeah, and Bitter Gorge is also under attack.
Victory has
Good
not
attempt from
eluded us.
1vs4, but
Fight harder.
too late that decision.
And yeah, the Banshees arrived. Let's see Bitter Gorge.
That's a small fight though.
It's a fight, and if there are spawns here, it can grow pretty quickly. 1vs4 seems to be securing this. There's a Broken Arrow Sunday on the northern side, right next to C. Stealth.
BAWC absolutely destroying the infantry on top here with the Banshees and the rockets.
Yeah, finally the Broken Arrow here arrived. Yeah, I think my prediction is that in this
Vano is
last
with you.
20 minutes,
Do
Broken
not
Arrow will
falter.
win the match. They seem to be actually better coordinated and better with the force multipliers. If 1vs4 can't turn the match, then Broken Arrow will win. Like I really miss the that fast, good leadership decisions from the previous match from 1vs4 here.
I think that's Wooty-san. I don't think he's here. I haven't seen him.
And Nexus Alpha already under attack. And this will bring an interesting situation because there will be a lot of teams with 2 wins actually, and then the bracket points will come into count. Oh, and Red Mist lost against Hydra. And Broken Arrow taking Bitter Gorge. Completely deserved. And Granite had cut off. And we got a Nexus Alpha fight. Which is just flipping. Oh, I
no,
see
Wooty-san
Wooty-san.
is. I do see him.
Victory has not eluded us. Fight harder.
Maybe they just don't want to fight Hot again, and they are well, trying out some stuff
Enemy air transport.
which are not that effective as their previous
Eyes on
gameplay.
enemy air transport.
Maybe we'll see. The bracket points are almost dished out evenly.
Yeah, but next round it will be definitely Hot Hydra because of the win counts. Like Hot will have 4 wins and Hydra will be probably the only team with 3 wins. So let me check that. Yeah, so it will be a Hydra Hot match in the next one for the rank 1 and 2.
Hot will win that.
Yeah, that's quite, yeah, quite sure. Not even sure if Hydra can pull a full platoon. But well, that I'm just sad that the Hydra Red Mist was not streamed by anybody. That could have been very interesting too.
You can't be everywhere at once.
Yeah, golden rule of planet side platoon leaders from live server.
Clear out of that area.
Oh, I see a lot of ground pound from Broken Arrow on Hydrophonics. And yeah. Or maybe we just see 1vs for giving some false hopes for Broken Arrow and they just turn the match in these last 15 minutes.
That would be really interesting. I mean, I think you're wrong, but it would be interesting.
What's happening outside?
Engineer in the area.
But where's the Broken Arrow infantry? They are not really at
They
high
are
flanks.
at Argent Pass, holding down the A point.
Yeah,
The
and,
BAWC has, I think, a Sunday downstairs.
yeah, and hello cities.
What is Sif is playing with them?
Yeah, Cerna Svinja in Broken Arrow.
Ah,
He just got destroyed on door 1 on Hydrophonics compound. But let's just check the Argent. Oh, Valkyries from 1vs4, but
yeah.
seems to be pretty good.
Nah, they're entering right now. This BAWC holding down the
Are
stairs,
better than this.
trying to kill
Show
them as they
them.
come in.
Are they coming
guys
from the
are
ground floor too?
spotting.
Because then they will get this one. Oh yeah, they definitely got this one.
Some nice C4 there. PPA.
Yeah,
PPA
1vs4 got
killing more of
the
their own.
1vs4 got the ground level, or not. Like really good point hold from Broken Arrow, but
Yeah, but they're gonna lose it. Yeah.
yeah, they were killed one by one.
Yeah. So much friendly fire from the PPA though.
We can recruit him to an NC outfit, I think. Who was it?
It's a good question. I don't know. He probably flew into a mountain through NC.
Try to spot the site.
Goku-san.
Yeah, Gogo-kan, Reapers are recruiting, if you want to try NC.
BAWC has a lot of former Jesters members, doesn't it?
I don't know. Can be. I know that they are basically close to an alliance of outfits. Like Dex got quite a few players with Broken Arrow. Also, Bushido away from Emerald got some players there. Cities, do you know their air players? They imported some.
Yeah, they got a few from the Prey flight school.
Big fight at Nexus secure. 1vs4 trying to resecure the point here. BAWC holding the point still. It's getting close. Still holding. Barely. Literally 4 guys holding back 14.
Oh yeah, but also big stairs.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
here we
clear.
go. That was it. That was insane. Like, they were holding for so long, and 1vs4 wasn't really sure how many people were on that point, so they were cautious.
Yep, really good play from Broken Arrow here, but well, in the end the numbers were in the 1vs4 favor. But actually, this is a TR base, so 1vs4 actually has to capture this. It's not yet over. They still have to do the point hold.
Spotted enemy heavy.
Yeah, I'm staying here. This is where the fight's gonna be.
And
Vano is with you. Do not falter.
we got a comment that no former jesters are on a Broken Arrow.
Yeah, but that's solid, and he was a jester, so. Or still is, I don't even know. I know that at one point Jesters basically disappeared, and that's how Hydra was formed, and then you got the offspring of this and the offspring of that, and now they're involved.
Spotted. Eyes on a PS side. Stay alert.
Yeah, but 1vs4 seems pretty strong on Nexus Secure.
For now, yeah. So I'm seeing some solid play for them too, though. Solid infantry play.
Yeah, they definitely got like a 1.5, 2 squad hardcore infantry core, just to repeat myself.
And we have one dedicated player in the building trying to knife down the shield.
Lol.
He did it. Congrats.
Maybe a rocket launcher would have solved that issue too. Yeah, but Broken are grouping up on door 1, and let's see. Anywhere else? Door 1, 2, 3 is getting grouped, but Sunrise is basically clearing the Broken Arrow guys, at least for now.
That's pretty solid defense so far.
Yeah, double doors, no grouping, small stairs, nobody there.
Doesn't look like BAWC can find a way in.
They're doing the trade day. They're going to get the base on the other side.
Yes, they are.
They'll get Argent Pass.
Oh, BAWC moving in right now.
Oh yeah, door 1, door 1. Like 1vs4 just left this
go.
in the last 15 seconds. They just emptied the point. Not sure
And
what
at the
happened.
same time, at Argent Pass, is that getting defended? Nexus is over for now.
Yeah, but Broken Arrow is taking Argent again.
Okay.
This
I'm
is
going there.
this is a really good movement from Broken Arrow. Like they are playing the wave movement of attacking one side and the other, then preparing the other side, back and forth, pretty good. This is almost like playing tennis.
Oh, that Banshee's having a field day. Asom, he's having a field day right now. Killing all these VS on the stairs. And BAWC got it.
Nice cap, nice cap. Yeah, this is just cannot be turned. Tonight, Broken Arrow was better than 1vs4, I think it's safe to say now.
Is Integrity, is he like the air leader basically for BAWC, or?
Maybe one of them.
Well, very often when I look up and I see all these Banshees coming down, and basically see Integrity seeing 400 meters further, basically rubbing his hands together like, yes, yes, like this, let's go.
He's flying behind the Banshee guy.
Yeah, he's basically sitting at a distance for the most part.
Yeah,
He's
but-
not
but,
taking part in the carnage.
That's pretty decent early strategy because
Oh,
he
he's
can
doing
just
it.
yeah. He can
Oh,
engage.
he doesn't have a Banshee. He has an actual nose gun.
Rise to the moment you
Yeah,
can
he's
prevail.
waiting for the enemy air to show up and coordinate a response, which is pretty
What a
clever
lad.
from early. We did that too, I remember, in the previous season. Like he and Iggy changed the air lead role, and they were usually staying back too. Yeah, but maybe this time 1vs4 will not leave a cap which they could have finished. Like just imagine that they literally left this base with like 30 seconds on the clock. They could have just stayed here and trade bases, and instead of getting at least one cap, they are now without any caps or any bases.
Yeah, that decision didn't seem to make much sense to me.
I got the feeling that 1vs4 tried out a different platoon lead tonight, which is quite normal. Like we are doing that too, changing platoon lead roles occasionally, because you just have to give experience for the next generation of your leaders. Otherwise, your outfit will not live long. Even if that sometimes means that you have to deal with the loss.
So many dead 1vs4.
Oh, Broken Arrow
and
dropped
4.
1v on double doors. But they're too late, maybe? Yeah, too late, too late.
Identified.
Already pre-cap started? Not really. Any cap from 1vs4 started? Can you see anything?
No.
Oh, Broken
they're
Arrow
granite-
capping Nexus Alpha. They got the squad in there.
Yeah, but at the same time, I see that 1vs4 has 2 squads in Granite Head Reactor right now.
Well, they are literally just ghost capping there at
Yeah,
this point.
I'm gonna check it out real quick. There's actually some BAWC there too. BAWC is actually showing up to defend here with the decent squad.
Yeah, but the Broken Arrow stealth, Sandy was not cleared next to B.
Yeah.
We got a hostile cloaker nearby.
Well, if Broken Arrow is smart, just take down 1 point so you slow down the timer. In the meantime, take the Nexus secure substation again.
Infiltrator in the area.
Or even just push the timer as hard as you can on
Exactly.
Nexus Alpha. The best defense of your base is if you got a timer running on the next one.
Vano is with you. Do not fall.
I don't think there's enough time. I think that the alert timer is going to run down before Alpha would go through.
Yeah, even if 1vs4
you're right.
would capture Granite Head and Arazak. No, they got a 1 second advantage on Nexus Alpha as I
Yeah, but
see.
the timer goes quicker, right?
I
Yeah,
think
they'll
they
run
fixed
down
it,
by the
maybe.
end.
If there's no Pope there, then the timer is not faster. Or is the same. But the problem is that Nexus Secure got a ticking clock too. Yeah, and Broken Arrow holding this A point on Nexus Secure quite nice. At least for now. I think Dopubali Matu is the one who killed me the most
You
in
are
the game.
better than this.
So I
Show
remember
them.
his name. And 1vs4 just secured the point, but maybe a push comes from double doors.
Spotted a hostile medic.
Yep, double door push from Broken Arrow.
Enemy medic. Spotted. Enemy heavy nearby.
Resistance is useless.
Oh, point flipping. Broken Arrow did a pretty nice push here.
Yep.
Broken Arrow secured the point. And now they can do their point hold again.
Yeah, especially since the air is dominating.
Yeah, 1vs for grouping up on small stairs and door 2. And they were banshed, but now they are getting revived.
I mean, if you have to share an opinion, I mean, Hop most likely has the best infantry players on the Cobalt server.
They got the best
always
player in
enjoy
general,
watching
like in
Hop
everything.
infantry play
Do not falter.
because it's so cohesive. It's really strong. I like it a lot. And they're also decent shooters.
Yep. Like Broken Arrow definitely plays much better than in their previous match this time. Like in the previous match, 1vs4 was just running circles around them with logistics and constant dropping, like they had the initiative, they dictated the tempo. they had the map, but this time Broken Arrow did the same.
I'm just looking at this point. It looks so well oiled, just like what it was with Hot in the last match that we saw. It was so good.
Yeah, but Broken Arrow doesn't really use the galaxies like Hot does, and but this push on Nexus Secure on the point for them was really good. The repush.
Yeah, I mean the air dominance helps a lot, of course, but still.
And that's definitely one weak point of the 1vs4. But in the last match, they just somehow managed to still be in control without air. Maybe because Broken Arrow just forgot to play air in that match, but this time they just did it and suddenly things started to work.
See, everyone is spending their last resources now, since everything is basically effect.
Yeah, this is the honor fight basically on this match, because 2 minutes on the match, this is their last fight basically. They can throw in everything they got.
Throwing some orbitals.
Yep, one squad on point, at least one squad in corridor, and
oh, here comes the push from 1vs4.
Big
stairs, nice push. Let's go.
Oh, C4. Yeah, and also NSO Max. That's pretty brutal against Maxes, but they are flipping the point. They did a door 3-2-1 push directly to the point too. Yeah, and 1vs4 just doesn't got enough NGs to repair their Maxes. And Broken Arrow is securing the point now. Revive Grenade came in. And competitive planet side on its top. Yeah, small stairs side got cleared by Broken Arrow now.
Victory has not eluded us.
Yeah.
Fight harder.
So the point is held by BAWC. Big stairs is kind of 1vs4, and then
that's
upstairs
contested.
is BAWC again.
Yeah.
It's such a good fight. Oh, I see Archie was here too.
Yep. Oh, maybe he was streaming the Red Mist Hydra.
I really enjoyed this last match. This last fight was really good.
Yeah, all good matches tonight. I'm sure that the Hydra Red Mist was a really good match, because this is the best 6 team on the server at the moment, so they just show it why. And well, let's just go to Sanctuary.
Well, from a viewer point of view, I enjoyed the BAWC more because it felt more even.
Yeah. Yeah, like even with 1vs4 ending up on the Warp Gate, like almost Dior did, it still felt much more equal.
Yeah.
And Dior also lost their Warp Gate, which is a show of difference. Anything to add from the matches, like what we have seen? How did it work?
Well, to me at least, if I have to talk about the first match, it seems that Hot was trying some things. I really liked that Max play that they did and how well it was supported. It was really good. And they were absolutely dominating. Dior tried a couple of times with some good vehicle pushes, some air pushes, but at one point they were just locked in the warp gate, and there was not much they could do. Like Hot was really determined. And in the match with BAWC, you could see that when we joined, BAWC was actually 1 point behind, but they clearly improvised a little bit better, and their infantry play was also better, and they had air dominance, which really helped them a lot. So, and BAWC has absolutely no problem dealing with maxes. They don't really use maxes all that often themselves, but they have absolutely no problem dealing with any new maxes. And it was really enjoyable to watch. It was good.
Yep. Like I'm just started to think that how could you even beat a team like Hot? Because they obviously have the already gathered up the best players basically like years ago, and they kept together somehow, which is even more surprising.
Yeah, well, I think that's exactly it. You probably have to get a group of people together that basically get around the equal infantry strength, and then literally years of experience in playing together. That is a possibility. So I think what you said earlier might actually be a really interesting one. Have the best of Cobalt against the best of Miller, basically like how Service Smash was in the really early days, 2012, 2013. That was good.
Yeah, but maybe best of Emerald, not Miller, or I'm not really familiar with the other servers, not really sure how the actual strengths are divided between the players. Oh, Spliff, anything to add?
No, just really impressed with BAWC there. They managed to leverage that area advantage, and they seemed to shut down 1 versus 4 in terms of their spawn logistics and their backcapping. It's the only reason I can think of that they weren't doing what they were doing in previous matches.
Yeah, because I still remember that Dior Broken Arrow was the previous round, and in that case, like Dior managed to overpower Broken Arrow, and they were also had a much better map play. But it seems that the rankings are already drawn in this. Like definitely Hot is the best, and we can say that Dior is at least a level below that, but probably the other good teams are still a level below Dior.
I must say I've missed the second fight with Red Mist, but I expected Red Mist to do slightly better than they did so far.
They had 3 match against Hydra and 1 against us, and they've won against us and they beat Hydra once. But this is also a pretty, let's call it funny part of the system that on Cobalt they're just 10 teams. So having a 3-time rematch is just, well, probably not how the system should work. But the system needs more teams.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Do we know how they're setting up the qualifiers? The bracket points count?
I guess they would count if 2 people were in the same spot for either promotion or demotion, I think.
I can already tell you that it will be Hot Hydra in the top 1 and 2. And let's see, Dior got, I think, the most points.
It'll be 2 or 1 versus 4. If it's bracket points, then Red Mist versus BAWC and Reapers versus Reborn again.
Oh, well, that's actually quite lucky for us that Hydra managed to win and Broken Arrow beat 1vs4.
More importantly, when are the next matches? Is it next week again?
Next week, Friday and Saturday. The match dates will be up Sunday evening around 9 p.m. Germany time.
All right, I think we're done.
Somebody just commented, let me react on Max Paint. You say that it will be a Hot versus Reborn and Hydra versus Reapers, etc. Because that's the usual playoffs stuff. Like I also read that, but as I'm aware, the devs didn't added anything written about that. Like if you check the rules, there's nothing here about the playoff matches. That only the top 8 ranking teams are match against one another. I don't know if Vral added anything in a tweet or not about how the pairings will go, but why would you send the top team against the worst team? To me, it just seems pointless. And also, from a coding side, why would they code a different match pairing in the system when we already had some pretty big issues in the first 1-2 weeks, which they had to iron out? just think that the devs are happy that they got a working system and they will not really change it, I assume, with the match pairings. But we will see. Like I said, we don't know exactly what will happen because it's not written yet. We will see it Sunday evening. And I don't care if every decent tournament is first against last. In this Cobalt context, it doesn't make any sense.
It would
So
definitely not be enjoyable to watch whatsoever.
yeah, like yeah, probably we could put up at least a fight against Hydra, but very likely they would end up winning. But well, again, then there would be like a Thunderdome for Hydra, 1vs for Red Mist and Broken Arrow in the middle against each other, which would be obviously quite interesting. But still, we will see. Like I said, we don't know anything, and that's the only thing that we can be sure about, that we don't know what will happen.
Guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Yep, so good night. Stream is stopping.
Yep.